Alright, hello fun and welcome back to my Fallout 4 Mod Spotlight series, where today we are having a look at the Juger Pistols mod, which is being made by user Nahir. And what this glorious little piece of work looks to add into the game is a fun new pistol that you can dual wield, and oh my, this is a fun little mod. I mean, come on, we can use this gun in both hands. I love it. It is pretty great. So let's jump on down here and have a look at what we do get with the most standard version of the Juger Pistol, where you'll be able to do with it a base level of 23 damage with a 45 round with a firing rate of 55, range of 119, accuracy of 60, and a weight of 3.1. And all in all, as you can see here, it is a very good looking weapon, very nicely modeled and textured, and it definitely has that Fallout flair to it that makes it fit in so wonderfully into the Commonwealth. I really do love the look of this thing. It is great. My one sort of downside with it is that there's not a whole lot of different modifications, so you're never going to be able to really go hog wild on this thing, you know, just making it weird and wacky, but it's plenty of different modifications to give it longer term usability. Now, you're never going to be able to make it the most powerful thing in the world. I believe without any perks, I was able to get this up to 40 max damage, which of course with various perks you could get that even higher. So it's definitely going to be sort of a early to mid game gun, but all in all, with the dual wielding, well worth the usage. And you can still find some legendary versions of this, but I'll talk about that here more in a second, as we do need to figure out how you get a hold of one of these normally. Now, there is one version of these pistols just lying in the world, and you'll find that with a little bit of an unmarked quest. If you head down to Relay Tower 0DB521 and activate it, you'll get an SOS signal that if you follow it a bit southeast of Vault 95, you'll find a hidden military bunker. Inside, you're gonna see a, unfortunately, sad scene, but you'll get the guns, and sitting next to it, a nice little note giving you the lore reasons as to why it's there, and it's very cool, worth the read. Overall, very nice. Now, you can also find these on the occasional rare legendary enemy, as it is added into the legendary loot list, but it's not added into the general level loot list in the game, nor is it in any stores. So yes, it's either the one copy in the world, or legendary enemies, or of course, like I did, and just spawn them all in with console commands. Good times. Now, as for modifications, we have, like I said, not the biggest number of things, but enough to make it more usable. So in the standard receivers category, or well, just receivers category, we have the standard light frame, heavy frame, hardened, hair trigger, calibrated, powerful, advanced, and then hair trigger advanced receiver, giving you that max damage of 40 I did mention earlier. And after that, we have a modification category. I really don't know what to call this one, as since it is two pistols, it's going to be upgrading a lot of parts at once here. So in here, we either just have the standard pistols, or we can go with compensated pistols, muzzle braked pistols, suppressed pistols, extended mag pistols, extended compensated pistols, extended braked pistols, and finally extended suppressed pistols. So it's kind of taking what normally would be split up into like two categories of like an ammo category and a muzzle category, and combining them all into one here to get it onto both guns, which is quite interesting. But hey, serviceable. And then finally we have the paint schemes, which is quite nice here to give it a little bit more personal customization, where we have aluminum anodized, brushed paint, blood spattered paint, a bronze, a clean paint job, copper paint, dirt, gold, and finally a steel paint job. All pretty nice there. Now, here's the thing though, on that previous category with the combination of ammo and muzzle things all in one, you don't have to have it all in one, nor do you have to have the pistols all in one package with 2 in your hands. You can, in fact, split these out into individual firearms. If we go over to the chemistry station here, you see we have the new Juger Pistols category, where if we do have the plural pistols, we can turn them into 2. Now, they're going to have the same stats that you had before, you know, with the same damage and everything. But now we have, if we go back out to the Pip-Boy there, we have 2 individual pistols that you can independently modify. So if we do head back into the weapon workbench, you can see here that that one category is now 2, with a muzzle category and a magazine category, which actually gives you a lot more potential customization than with the two-handed. As you can see here, where it's not just the standard and extended, but we also have the quick eject versions. And in the muzzle category, well, you've got the same stuff in there as you did before, but you can mix and match more to your liking. Now, here's the thing. Once you do make any modifications, and if you find a legendary one of these in the world, yeah, once you combine them back into dual wielding, you lose everything. It breaks them down back to just their standard modifications. So do not accidentally turn your legendary pistol here back into 2, because you lose everything you did. So that is something to definitely make note of. But let's head here to my firing range and do some shooting. As you can see, it's definitely not the most accurate thing in the world at range, and it is a bit slow to download, as well you do have 2 guns to shoot, but still, I just love that we can dual wield. Gotta say though, it is basically a gimmick. As, well, whenever you shoot, if I just click the mouse button once, it will fire both guns. I'll click. There you go, you get a click and a bang bang. Here's the thing though, if I just click really fast, it only fires from the one gun and it still fires all 20 bullets. So it doesn't matter. Each gun is supposed to have technically 10 bullets in it, but if we just fire from the one gun really fast, we end up firing 20. So it's a little weird there with how it works, but it's understandable. The game doesn't have a proper dual wielding system. It's just that firing them dual wielding is fun and entertaining and cool looking, but it's actually faster to fire just using one. And as you can see there, when we do go to iron sights, it actually does just switch to one of them for you to get the more accurate shots. So actually using just one of the pistols, or using both, but, you know, just firing it really quick like this, you're gonna put a lot more bullets downrange at a quicker rate, doing more damage. But, like I said, though, doing the firing with the dual wielding is just entertaining and fun. I mean, who doesn't want dual wielding in Fallout? It's just cool. I don't care if it's better to just fire it this way. It's more fun to do it this way. And if you do get into a good rhythm, you can still fire it fairly quickly, but it does take practice to get into that rhythm where you catch it right at the end of the animation on the left-hand gun for you to get it a little bit faster. But all in all, though, it's still a fun time. So let's grab both of my pistols that I worked with earlier. They sound the same, but we'll do the suppressed one real quick, because of course suppressed is going to be a bit different. And this one, having the advanced hair trigger, it does fire quite quickly with the 2, so it's very entertaining. But still, if we just aim down sights with one, it's still faster to shoot this way. But it's still just cooler to do it this direction, and with that copper paint job, I mean, come on, how could you not love that? And of course, I've got the gold paint job on these muzzle-calibrated powerful ones. Oh, look at how gaudy these things are. It's wonderful. But let's actually get out a new friend to play with, and we'll take him down with this. Now, I haven't decided who exactly to fully replace Randy and Will with yet, but for today, what we're gonna do is just quickly jump down in here and spawn in just a plain old synth for us to have to deal with. And hello to you! Let's do the VATS. You guys can see the animation there. You can kind of see at the beginning of VATS, the animation gets a bit wonky. But yeah, in third person, it's also a little bit wonky looking. But in first person, looks great, a lot of fun to play with, and just entertaining having, you know, dual-wielding guns. That's just fun, and oh boy, I'm probably gonna die from this synth here. I keep forgetting this is a really low-level character. Oh, we won. We're good, we're safe. Awesome. But that, my friends, is gonna be it for this episode. If you'd like to check out this mod for yourself, which I'd certainly recommend you go and do, you can have a look at the link in the description as per usual. But that is gonna be it for today. Hope you all have enjoyed. You do come back for the next, but until that time, thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one.